First of all, I want to start off by saying the Model 3 is going to be an incredibly safe car. We really believe at Tesla that safety has to come first. We care about you. We want you to be safe. We want your friends and family to be safe. This is paramount.
The new Tesla Model 3 is like your favorite holiday spot on 4 wheels. Once again, we can say that Elon Musk looked into the future and came up with a wonder that has never been conceived by any car manufacturer in the world. From the exterior that is sleek enough to make you drool, to the dream world of luxury which lies within, trust me, Tesla really worked overtime on the new Model 3. So that explains why the entire car industry has been found shaking since the announcement of the new Model 3. And now the release has sent a wave of shock throughout the industry. I guess you're curious about what the whole hype is for. Let us take a jaw-dropping ride on Tesla's all-new Model 3 2024 that shocks the entire car industry. The exterior. If there is one thing about Tesla, it's how every new model makes your jaw drop. Then the surprise rises to a new height when the next one is revealed. Honestly, Tesla is like that new guy on the block who knows his onions so much to become a big deal in just a little time. Yeah, it's just about 20 years since the Tesla brand became a thing, but it has proven to be a game changer. With a number of innovative car models, Tesla has risen to the top of the ladder, not only among eco-friendly cars, but in the auto industry generally. However, no matter what the brand has offered in their previous models, the 2024 Model 3 beats all imaginations. Where do we even start from? Maybe the exterior that has managed to beat the 2023 Model 3 in no small way. With the sleek and alluring bodywork, the 2024 Model 4 is miles ahead of every previous Tesla model you can imagine. Right from the front of the new model, you can spot a major change in what the headlights look like. The 2024 Model 3 has slimmer hood and headlights, which makes it appear flatter and smoother than the previous model. With the absence of fog lights and a single cooling system, this new baby combines both sophistication and minimalism without necessarily lacking the needed features. Now, going all the way to the back of the car, the trunk also provides this slim view which generally adds to the aesthetics and efficiency of the model. I mean, with a less bulky body, the car literally slides through the road as it calls attention to its glittering body. Speaking of the eye-catching body, the new Tesla Model 3 2024 comes in 2 new colors which have been added to the already existing Tesla colors. That's the Stealth Gray and the Ultra Red, which comes at a slightly additional cost. Well, looking at the poise, you can be sure that the new colors are worth every penny. Ambient light. Thanks to Tesla's innovative mind, the body of the new Model 3 has been made up to give all the satisfactions it should. But trust me, regardless of what you love about the body, a lot more awesomeness seems to be going on inside. The first thing that is likely to catch your attention is the ambient light, which makes the car look like a paradise from within. You can even say that it gives the feeling of a spaceship. This sweet ambient light goes all around the dashboard and runs all the way from there to the back doors. It also has overhead lights which you can turn on or off just by tapping or moving your fingers over them. Easy peasy, right? So, with this new model, you choose your feelings every time you sit in your car or drive through the road. Whatever mood you're in or whatever atmosphere you want to set, the ambient light ticks all the boxes. Guess what makes it even mind-blowing? The ambient light has about 16 million shades of colors you can choose from. Isn't that just so cool? With just a button, you can transform your 2024 Tesla Model 3 into a whole new world. Just imagine that you are on the road at night. You're in the mood for a speedy drive. You have your favorite rock music playing and the red ambient light on. Or a nice and soulful music with a cool blue ambient light on a cold or rainy night. Now, there's one more feature which puts a crown on all that. The sound system. You won't believe that the 2024 Model 3 has 17 speakers. It even comes with the best soundproofing a car could have, so you don't have to bother about raising your music to the highest volume. So, with the ambient light on and your favorite music blaring on 17 speakers, you can just imagine yourself in the middle of a concert, living your best life. Back seat screen. As far as the 2024 Model 3 is concerned, the good life is not only for the driver or anyone sitting in front of the car. The amazing experience has been extended to the back seat as well. The new Tesla model has a back seat screen which can be controlled by anyone sitting at the back of the car. With a very moderate size, the screen can cater to both the old and the young, and if you have your kids in the car, you don't have to bother about what's going on in the back. What that means is that anyone at the back can watch anything at any time, from Netflix movies to live concerts or even YouTube videos, you name it. But that's not even the best part. The most exciting thing about the back seat screen is that it gives space for 2 Bluetooth devices. So your friends in the back seat can connect different wireless earbuds and have the best experience as they listen to whatever they are watching without disturbing each other or those at the front of the car. It's just like everyone is in their own little worlds where they get to do things as they like. Aside from the screen, the back seat also has 2 separate USB charging ports that can charge your devices at the speed of light. So, as you go, you can decide to plug in your phone, your tablet, or even your MacBook. How cool is that? I mean, this model is just perfect for long journeys. You can move from a funky music concert to a corporate workspace all on one ride. Talk of a model that ticks all the required boxes without stress. Front screen. One other really cool feature in the 2024 Model 3 is the screen in front. Yeah, a lot of cars have screens in front, and they mostly serve the same purposes, but for this new model, you may never be able to guess all the things the front screen is capable of. Though the model has autopilot, and you can also choose to drive it normally, one cool thing is that you don't have to shift any gears to choose your command. Unlike other models where you may need to move the gears, the drive and reverse buttons are right next to the overhead lights on top. So, with just one tap, you can tell your Tesla where to go. But this is where the front screen comes in. You can also use the front screen as a control system to switch between drive and reverse. Just by tapping and moving the car icon on the screen, getting your reverse or drive gets even easier. Well, that's not even close to the coolest thing, trust me. The screen has a few really cool features, which include the brand new high-fidelity park assist. What this does is that it gives you a 360-degree view of everything around you while you're parking. Unlike other screens where you can only see what's behind, the 2024 Model 3 takes things up a notch. In fact, with this brand new model, you don't have to worry about small parking spaces because the front screen has a heat map, which shows you how close you are to everything around you. By tapping the battery icon on the screen, you can also change between battery percentage or the remaining distance. This comes in really handy when you are on camp mode with your music blaring and all USB ports active. With this feature, you don't have to worry about running out of battery because you can always check your battery level and how long you have to drive for. Okay, guys, here is the coolest thing about the front screen. You can actually play games on the screen using your Tesla Arcade app. Yep, you heard that right. You can even connect a game controller with a USB cable or through Bluetooth and choose between a number of games that have been made available on the app. Interesting, huh? Now, let's say you want to play a driving game. You can actually use your 2024 Model 3 steering wheel as the gaming controller. I guess this is the part where we give Elon Musk his flowers, right? I mean, no one in the car industry may never be able to think of something as cool as that, but there is Tesla, setting the pace. Steering wheel. In terms of the steering wheel, the 2024 Tesla Model 3 has certain features which makes it much better than other models before it. Unlike other models where there are stalks and just a lot going on around the dashboard, the control system has been fixed on the steering wheel. Everything that the car needs, from the windscreen wiper control to the turning signal, have been simplified into buttons on the steering wheel. With these buttons, the steering wheel looks a little like a game controller, but it just makes it easier to drive because everything you need is literally on the palms of your hands. To make things easier and better, this new baby gives you the liberty to choose what you want your steering wheel to feel like. Using the main control display, you can switch between different steering wheel settings. What that means is that the steering modes actually allow you to pick how stiff you would like the wheel to be. If you're going on a long road trip and you want a softer steering wheel, you can just pop it into comfort mode and you're good to go. And if you're in the mood for some race car vibes, you can for the sports mode and just have things your way. However, what you would probably love the most about the steering wheel is the self-heating system. This is such a game changer because you can imagine your fingers freezing as you drive long distances at the peak of winter. But with this cool feature, you can shake things up by heating the steering wheel, and it's just as good as warming up your fingers near a campfire. Heating and cooling system. Speaking of heating, the car seats can also be heated to give extra comfort. And when I say car seats, that's including the back seats as well. Yep, that's not something a lot of brands or models can offer. So, sitting in your car during winter, you can be sure that the seats are able to keep you warm for as long as you want. However, the 2024 Model 3 does more than heating. It can actually ventilate and cool down your seats as well. Now, that's a feature a lot of people have wanted from Tesla for a while. I mean, Tesla generally has a glass roof, and that lets in a lot of sunlight, which can cook the seats, especially when the car is parked. I guess no one wants the discomfort of hot seats or a heated car, so that's why the 2024 Tesla Model 3 says, "Not anymore." It even goes way beyond that because the heating and cooling system works well with the Tesla app. So, let's say you're preparing your trip, you can actually cool down or warm up your car ahead without stepping outside. How cool is that? With just a touch on the Tesla app, you can preheat or pre-cool your car while you get ready for the trip. Saves you a lot of time and probably the bit of discomfort you would have felt if you had to get into the car before you can warm up or cool down the seats. This would come in really handy at the peak of winter because you can defrost your car by heating it up from the car before you are ready to move. It is safe to say that Tesla is really serious about setting the pace for other brands and showing them how to get things done. This is where we would call it a wrap, guys. What are your thoughts about the 2024 Tesla Model 3? Which of the mind-blowing features are your favorites? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. And if you have any questions about this model, you can ask in the comments as well.